Alright, welcome back, guys. Today is episode number 4 of this documentation process. If you guys are new to the channel, every single Tuesday I do a documentation video where I tell you how I'm feeling, what's going on, and what I'm doing. As it relates to me becoming a full-time photographer and videographer, wanting to travel the world and live the van life. So it's been a week since I last did one of these. I've kind of got to the point where I'm in almost a flow state. I've gotten to the point, I think, where I have my set schedule now, and I just do that every single day. I upload to Instagram, I upload to YouTube, I edit my photos, I take more photos sometimes, I make videos every day. I just kind of got into a flow state of doing certain things every single day. So it's not so much hard anymore as it is just waking up, and then you just kind of get into it. So it feels less like hard work and more like habit. Like I've created a habit for how my day should run, how my day should act, and so it's not so hard. It doesn't take a lot of willpower to do some of the things that I need to do. While it does take willpower to go to the gym or some other things like that, the stuff that I really enjoy doing, the photography and the videography, it just kind of comes second nature. Like, yeah, I'll go take some photos, I'll look for some video jobs, different stuff like that. I'll make a YouTube video, I'll edit that, I'll do some experiments here and there, just stuff like that. Now, there's a quote somewhere, or a saying that it goes something like this, like, you need 10 people telling you positive things for every one negative comment or negative person. So if you get that negative person that tells you you're not good enough, that this sucks, you need 10 more people to tell you this is good enough to combat that negative. I don't know if the ratio is right, but it's something like that. I'm bringing this up because on Instagram, I made a video about how to grow your small Instagram, because I've grown mine. Now I've reached over 500 followers from 120. But I do this thing where I follow people, so they recognize I'm here, and they see my content, they follow me back. But so that I don't clutter my following, I unfollow them after the day's over. It's a strategy that I use. And somebody DM'd me. I guess they figured out I did it. Maybe I unfollowed them for a few days in a row and they figured it out or something. But someone DM'd me and sent me a picture and said, "Let's stop this follow thing." And I kind of got me down. I was like, one, how'd you know that? Number two, it made me think back. Maybe this photography thing isn't for me. Maybe I started doubting myself, and it wasn't good. I just kept going at it. A few days later, today, I think this happened Saturday. It was over the weekend, maybe Friday. But yeah, a few days later, I'm feeling better. I don't really care anymore about that. I think it just takes time as well for something like that for you to get over. So it got me down for a little bit. Obviously, I kept going at it, but there's just little things like that kind of get me down, I guess, and unmotivated to, I wouldn't say unmotivated, but start to doubt myself that maybe I can't do this, or maybe I'm not a photographer, maybe I'm just cheating myself, maybe there's a bigger thing for me in life or whatever. But if you don't try really hard at anything, then you're not going to go anywhere. So, and I am passionate about this, as you can tell, so I'm gonna keep doing it, no matter what anybody says, no matter how I feel about it. Alright, to be honest with you, what I'm about to say, I don't think it's really going to go anywhere. But like I said earlier in one of my videos, I said that for money, every now and then I'll go pick up a shift at Frankie's Fun Park, make a few extra bucks here and there. And I picked up a shift this last Saturday, and I haven't worked there in a bit. And they're like, "Hey, where you been?" And one of the managers asked me that. I was like, "Oh, I'm a photographer. I'm shooting photos, or I'm trying to become a photographer full time." And he's like, "Oh, cool." And he's like, "We're actually gonna need someone to shoot photos for our park at some time." He's like, "Oh, you do everything like for money and stuff?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay." Then I told him to go check out my Instagram if you wanted to see my photos. So I honestly don't think that anything's gonna come of it, because I don't have any photos to show them, photo examples to show them of the photos that they want to take. But something could come of it. I don't know. I guess they'll just reach out when they need, I guess, photos down at the theme park. So, but the one guy that I got the video editing gig with a few weeks ago, he's had me do some revisions. He wants me to do like a full-blown commercial. Like, he wants me to like film it and edit it and like so he can have it. But I don't have that kind of contacts or supplies. I don't have a set. I don't really have people. I don't have actors. It's not going to be well put together. He's definitely going to have to up the price from like $100 to something else. So quite a bit higher if he wants me to film and edit everything. So, but yeah, I think this is week 5. Or maybe I've been saying been week 5 for 3 weeks now. Not entirely sure. Kind of lost. I'm just kind of going with it. The weeks have been flying by. When like I'm focused on every day, like cause my morning routine, by the time it ends, it's 12 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, well then I edit, do stuff, and by that time it's like bedtime, time to go to bed, and then the next day, and it's just been like that every single day. I've just kind of put my head down and just started doing it. And I just haven't really looked up, and the weeks have just been flying by. It's almost Christmas. It's almost the end of November. We're like halfway through. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, crazy. But yeah, I guess what I've learned from this is once you hit a certain point, once you get through the barrier of the first few weeks, you just kind of hit a flow state. You just do the same thing every day, and it just kind of slowly reaches to your goal. And even though you're not seeing big progress at the moment, you're still achieving for the small progress, and you just got to be patient. That's one thing that I've been learning through this, and one thing that I have been using a lot of is patience. And I know I have to be patient if I want what I want to get. So if there's anything you want to take away from this video, it's to stay patient and wait for results and make sure you keep doing what you're doing. And number 2 is after a few weeks, you break through that barrier and it becomes habit, and you just kind of get into a flow state of doing it over and over again. And I think that's going to be it for this video. I can't think of anything else of what I'm going through or what's going on. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you're interested in any of my previous documentation videos, they're like a few weeks back. I have 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. So go ahead and check those out, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.